Okay, people, what I want to do today is I want to show you how you can safeguard your signals, or if you've got a trading method that you're using, you have to be very careful of news. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to jump over to, it's called investing.com. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the browser, we're going to put in investing. Now this really needs to be your go-to where you go, okay, because this is a very important site which is really going to help you when it comes to doing trading, because you can look for if there's any trends going on, if there's any shorts, highs, news about certain things that you're going to start to trade. So for instance, if I go to my search, as you well know, I've been doing GBPCHF, and click on here, it's going to give me the news now on GBPCHF. It's a bit slow at the moment because I'm actually recording something. It's the very reason why the internet's just slowing down a little bit. And what you do is basically you scroll through and you would check to see if anything here is to do with GBPCHF. Just going to do that again. GBPCHF and search. Now news is quite current as well, so normally you would do this just before you start trading on a Monday, anywhere between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. Depending on what time zone you're in, because time zone is everything, so that will have a major effect. And what you can do is you click on news, and then you want to click on economic calendar. Okay, and this is going to give you a whole list and a whole reading of everything that's going on within, it could be a week, a couple of weeks. You'll see it will come down in a minute very shortly. And you'll see that at the moment the impression is 2 stars here. So this is euro, so this is USD, GBP. Right, so now it is just opening up. This is the economic calendar. Okay, so you can see that this is loaded up. Took a little while, but it's because I've got a huge download that's going on at the moment. So what we can do is click on accept. It's up to you if you want to join through the Facebook group or continue as Google. It's entirely up to you. It makes no difference really. I'm going to use my Google. And then it asks you whether you prefer to be looking in the UK edition or the American edition. Now I tend to always leave it in the American edition because then it's set up to the EST times, and that just makes things a little bit easier for me to work out on the time zone. Okay, so I'm just going to open this up. Just going to click no thanks, and you can see instantly this is the economic calendar. Now there shouldn't be a lot on here, to be fair, because it's Saturday at 10 to 7. But what it will do is it will give you some hints of what's going on next week. So if we scroll through, we should be able to pick up a few things, what the banks are going to be doing and everything else. So we've just got to let this load up. This is the holidays, earnings, dividends, splits, IPO, expiration. This is tomorrow, so if we choose this week, and now you'll see that we're still in a holiday period on these, okay? So if we go for next week, and you'll see that next week, this is when it's all going to kick off, okay? So instantly what it does is it gives you an idea of what's going on. Okay, so you can see that you've got 1 star, 2 star and 3 star. This is the impression. Okay, so this is like the news impression which it's going to have on your thing. So if you are, for argument's sake, trading, say it's between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, around about that sort of mark, and USD crude oil inventories came out, there's a good chance that's going to affect your trade. Okay, if you had USD that you were using, anything on USD is going to be imposed on that. Okay, so where we're doing CHF, if you keep scrolling down, you'll see that there's GBP, and you'll see that at 2 a.m. there is a news going out of GDP. This is a freestyle news. Now obviously I wouldn't be trading at that time anyway, but I do have EA devices that will be trading at that, so that's something to be aware of, just in case it's that which could cause your EA bot to not work correctly. Now if you don't know what an EA is an expert advisor. Basically it's an algorithm bot which just trades on the internet as per instructions. Okay, so there's USD again at 8:30 a.m. And you just literally just want to use this. It's really good. It's going to really help you. And there's lots and lots of stuff built within inside the investing.com, which I will go over in a period of time. What I just wanted to do is do a video on showing you that I use investing.com. Then I go to the economic calendar, and for that day that I would do any trading, if I was doing manual trading, I would check down here, and I wouldn't trade normally within an hour before, an hour after, when it is in heavy news. Okay, now 2 can have an effect. 1 is not too bad, okay, but 3 ball news is obviously what is a big no-no. Okay, because what will happen is the actual signals will go just off the scale and then come back down again. And if you've got any sort of like stop losses in place, it's just going to wipe the stop loss out. Okay, and because it's just literally, it will clean you out. And if you had any existing trades in play, depending on what time frame you're running, especially if you're scalping, then you would lose them all. But if you're running a time frame where you're past all that, then you should all be okay anyway. Let's see if you're doing a 4-hour or a day trading, it's still going to have a great effect because you're going to get spikes with inside your trading. But if you're working on a day trade, you're working on a longer window, so effectively it will affect you, but it wouldn't have the same sort of effect that you could expect if you was doing scalping. So you can see there's lots and lots of stuff here. This is at 8:30 a.m. And this one here, and you can see that, so you've got all this Australia, and you know, it's just going to give you a little bit of an eye-opener of what is going on. So I would totally bear this in mind. Make sure you set this up. There is a news group that you can sign up to as well, and it sends you the latest news. We'll try again now just to see if this works, because when I tried to do this last time it didn't. I'm going to try again. So while I'm typing this in now, GBP, you'll see that GBP comes up now, so this is exactly what you want. And if you scroll through, you'll be able to see, like this one here, CHF. So if we click on this one here, and hopefully this is going to open up some news on GBPCHJF. Also you can see there's gold there, or XAU, actually XA. Here we go. So British pound, Swiss franc, it's going to give you an idea of what's going on. News and analysts is a technical forum, so you've got people in there. I think sometimes you have to sign up for these things, but there will be another actual thing which I will show you as well, which is going to give you some information. And this, funny enough, is something that I've been trading on for a couple of days. I've had some great results with this. So if we go to 1 day, it's going to give you a 1 day window. Just takes its time. It's because I've got a massive great order I'm doing down here, and you'll see that this actually here, okay, is a demonstration. It hit this point here, and then I've been trading in this window over here because I know it's got to go down, okay, and it has. You can see it's dropped down to this key level here, so it's going to bounce backwards and forwards into this key level, which is quite good in some ways, because I've got a good chance of getting a few more trades with that. Okay, so but this is why I'm doing GBPCHJF at the moment, is because I'm in a really good commanding position. and you know, it's just bouncing backwards and forwards. If I go into my VPS, if I look into the day trade, you'll see that at the moment these are all days. Okay, so every one of these are days, so each one of these candles is days, and you'll see that I've been heavily targeting this area here, and I've got these key mapped out, so when they come down, I think they're going to go back up, come down, go back up, and eventually if it breaks these important support lines, then it's going to start to fall down. Now it could go back up. If it does, fine, then I'll trade it when it goes back up. It's not really a problem for me. You know, I'm just showing you that why I'm doing that, and why it's very, very important to look at investing.com and see if you get some information. So this is showing you now sterling plunges to 28 lows at Brexit. So this is showing you that this is all falling down. It gives you an idea, technical summary, so you can see the technical summary. So daily is still in sell, strong sell, monthly still in sell. So I'm still in a good position to trade this because I'm going by the trend. I'm waiting till it gets to the highest high, and then I'm trading a low to try and pass my props. That's how I'm doing that. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Until the next one. Cheers. Bye.